Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's currently 8:42. We are gonna read for 15 minutes, or I'll see till what time. And as to celebrating my second day of reading, it's May 2nd. So with that being said, let's continue reading. So I'm sure we left off okay, right here. Sheesh, where I put it. See, this is why I have to mark it now. Okay, guys. I'm sorry about that. Repeat it in. Okay. Here it is. The task of building a good habit is like cultivating a delicate flower one day at a time. But what determines whether we stick with a habit long enough to survive the plateau of latent potential and break through to the other side? What is it that causes some people to slide into unwanted habits and enables others to enjoy the compounding effects of good ones? Forget about your goals. Focus on the system instead. Prevailing wisdom claims that the best way to achieve what we want in life, getting better into shape, building a successful business, relaxing more, and worrying less, spending more time with friends and family, is to set specific, actionable goals. For many years, this is how I approach my habits too. Each one was a goal to be reached. I set for grades I wanted to get in school, for the weights I wanted to lift in the gym, for the profits I wanted to earn in the business. I succeeded a few times, but I failed a lot of them. Eventually, I began to realize that my results had very little to do with my goals. I said nearly everything to do with the system I follow. What's the difference between the systems and goals? It's a distinction. I first learned from Scott Adams, a cartoonist behind the Dilbert comic. Goals are about results you want to achieve. Systems are about the process that lead to the results. So let me read that one more time because I feel like I was not making sense. So, what is the difference between system and goals? It's a distinction. It's a distinction I first learned from Scott Adams, a cartoonist behind the Dilbert comic. Goals are about results you want to achieve. System is about the process that lead to those results. So I choose the system. If you're a coach, you might be to win a championship, but the system is the way you recruit, manage your assistant coaches, and conduct practice. Sorry. Okay. If you're an entrepreneur, your goal might be to build $1 million business and run marketing campaigns. Oh wait, your system is how you test product ideas, hire employees, and run marketing campaigns. If you're a musician, your goal might be to play a new piece. Your system is how often you practice, how you break down and tackle difficult measures, and your method for receiving feedback from your instructor. Now, for the interesting question, if you completely ignore your goals and focus on only your system, you would still succeed. For example, if you were a basketball coach and you ignore your goal to win the championships and focus only on what your team does practice each day, would you still get results? I think you would. The goal in any sport is to finish with the best score, but it would be ridiculous to spend a whole game staring at the scoreboard. The only way to eventually win is to get better each day. In other words, in the words of 3-time Super Bowl winner Bill Walsh, the score takes care of itself. And same is true for the other areas of life. If you want better results, then forget about setting goals. Focus on your system instead. What do I mean by this? Are goals completely useless? Of course not. Goals are not good Goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. A handful of problems. I'm sorry, like I feel like I'm reading like a elementary school kid, or there's even elementary school reading better than me. I apologize, but like I said, I'm starting this process again into focusing, refocus, get my attention back, get everything that I want. And reading, I loved reading, but I don't know what happened. I can't even read now. Like that, this is what happens when you stop reading, when you just scroll, and of course work, and then come home, do cakes, and work, sleep, work, phone. So you really don't work on your personal development until you're actually, you know, at a point where you're like, why is my life on repeat mode, like repeating so over and over and over. So, and I mean, sorry, doing the same habit over and over again. So moving on. Okay, where was I reading? Goals are good for setting a direction, but systems are best for making progress. A handful of problems arise when you spend too much time thinking about your goals and not enough time designing your system. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm about to stop reading soon. And it says, winners and losers have the same goals. Goal setting suffers from a serious case of survivorship bias. We concentrate on the people who end up winning, the survivors, and mistakenly assume the ambitious goals led to their success, while overlooking all of the other people who had the same objective but didn't succeed. Every Olympian wants to win a gold medal. Every candidate wants to get that job. And if successful or unsuccessful share, and if successful and unsuccessful people share the same goals, then the goal cannot be what differentiates the winners from the losers. It wasn't the goal of the beginning at the Tour de France that propelled the British cyclists to the top of the sport. Presumably, they had wanted to win the race every year before, just like any other professional team. The goal had always been there. It was only when they implemented a system of continuous small improvements that they achieved a different outcome. Problem number 2. Achieving your goal is only a momentary change. Let me read it one more time. Problem number 2. Achieving a goal is only momentarily change. Imagine you have a messy room and you set your goal to clean it. If you summon the energy of tidy up, then you will have a clean room for now. But if you maintain the same sloppy packed rabbits that lead to the messy room in the first place, soon you'll be looking at a new pile of clutter and hoping for another burst of motivation. You're left chasing the same outcome because you never changed the system behind it. You treated a system without addressing the cause. Achieving your goal only changes your life for the moment. That's what's counterintuitive. Achieving the goal only changes your life for the moment. That's a counterintuitive thing about improvement. We think we need to change we think we need to change our results, but the results are not the problem. What we really need to change are the systems that cause those results. When you solve the problems at result level, you only solve them temporarily. If in order to improve for good, you need to solve problems at the system level. Fix the inputs and the outputs will fix themselves. Okay, so I'm stopping right there because I need to go to work. We left at page 26 and I'm going to be uploading this video. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And like I said, I'm doing this I'm recording myself because I want to see how much my reading is improving. Now, see you guys later.